Yo, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we actually updated Blender, or actually I did that last week. I haven't worked in it yet, but I did see some new functions, so we're gonna take a look at them because I think some of these functions are pretty useful for what we want to do. So yeah, that's why I updated my my version. Usually I don't really do that while I'm still working on a project, right? Usually I only excuse me, update afterwards. But yeah, I had to. Now let's also start with some music because it's rather silent because we're not playing any games today. Where are we? Do we have music? We have some music. Then we go to properties. No. We go to layout. Is that it? Audio output, configure. I put it on this. Then you guys still hear my music? Yes. Sorry for the slow prepping, but last night we had a very long stream of 7 hours of For the King. Great game, by the way, but we rushed a little bit on that ending, and that kind of screwed us over, I think. So that's why we died in the last dungeon. Also, I still have a little bit of a throat ache, but nothing too bad, I think. We should be able to just do our thing. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, I think we should be set now. Yep. So what I was trying last time between streams was to... Wait, I should show this better. Can I go to layout? It better not be freezing. Hello, Blender? Okay, so this thing looks a little bit weird, right? There's all these little balls on it. What I tried to make... It's a little bit laggy, I'm not sure why, but what I tried to make was a little ball of boba. As you can see here. And also air bubbles. So I tried to apply that to like a box, but the problem is previously in Blender 3.2 you could only put it on the surface, not in the volume. And I wanted to put it in the volume. So that's why I had to update. So let's try that. Volume. Let's see. Volume to mesh points to volume. This points in volume. I think it's this one. And then we put it over here. And then we put this one over here. And then we add this one over here, this one over there. Hopefully it works. One way to find out. How do I pull this off? Okay, we're not seeing any points at the moment. Which is not a good sign. That means something must have gone wrong. Oh, that's the reason why it's maybe laggy, because it's showing all these previous things. It didn't remember to make them invisible. I think that's the problem. Yeah, let's remove some of these objects because let's see, these were the test shapes that we don't really need anymore. So we can delete these, because that was for the glass. And then we also have this. They're the old. No, the other one, this one was the glass, and this one is the gradient. Make a new map, make a new collection. Then we call this liquid test case, I guess. And we turn it off. So that's taken away. These are our backups. Hello, Jinn. Hey, how you doing, Dark Spider? How you doing? We ended up playing for quite a long time, but we died before even reaching the last dungeon. How should I explain this? Last night we reached the last dungeon, but we only got to the second floor, so we didn't really reach the end boss. We got killed by a vampire, I think a leech, and what was the third one? I think a spider or something. But yeah, they thought that we could make it even though we were like 2 levels below the end dungeon level. Because the end dungeon was level 10 and we were only level 8 when we went in. But I think they just felt like trying to go for it because we were already playing for 7 hours. But at least we unlocked some new cool stuff. We even defeated the Kraken. Now the last floor is a frost dragon with 700 HP. Jeez, yeah, okay, we could have never made it then. Yeah, we'd be dead. So you really want to prepare for like an anti-ice encounter then? With like high armor, I'm guessing. Wait, no, not just high armor, high resistance probably as well. It probably has some kind of ice breath, I'm guessing. Where's that thing? Cube. Let's pin you. Okay, so what we want to do is use the square volume we had at the beginning and then apply the volume things inside it, but so far it's not really helping. So I'm gonna look up some extra help here. Distribute points in volume. Not showing. Let's see. Yes, that's why the weapon you get from the Royal Armory are very good. Oh, yeah. We really try to not use those weapons until we reach like the last area, because the things are very fragile, right? They could break. Okay, I see a tutorial here on how someone actually got it to work. Let me take a look at how that guy did it. Okay, so he put in a group input and a group output. mesh to volume. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Mesh to volume. So that we're gonna do that too. Add mesh to volume. Yeah, because look at this. We go for geometry, which is the mesh, and then we have the volume, which we then add over here. Ha! That's it. We got it. Look at all those little things, all those little bubbles. So this is geometry node 1, bubbles. As you can see. And we wanted to make this, like all these bubbles, so we can add that to the drink, to the, what is it, the liquid surface, or the liquid volume. Let's see, weird fact. Tolkien died in 1973, 3 rings for the Elven King under the sky, 7 for the Dwarf Lords under the hall, in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. Oh, so you're saying he predicted his own death? And of course the 1 stands for the One Ring, right? You have the One Ring, the Ring of Sauron, and then you have the Ring of the humans, which is 9, and then 7 would be let's see, 7 for the dwarves and 3 for the elves. It's funny that he never made rings for the hobbits. And apparently they weren't worthy of receiving any rings. Here is the One Ring, yeah. Also, I am kind of scared. Let's save, just because we got this working. But I want to test it out in color, like what it looks like. Look at all this boba! So we could probably increase the density of this area. What happens if we do this? What if we add... That's a lot of bubbles. How big are boba bubbles, by the way? Let me double check that. Boba bubble. Boba size. The most commonly used boba is 2.3, 8.5 millimeters, but with the rising popularity of mini boba, many tea shop businesses have begun using the 5 millimeter boba as well. If you thought boba only came in different sizes, think again. These popular bubbles also come in an assortment of forms and textures. Huh. So 8.5 would be around this. I like that size. 8.5 is cool. So let's go to the original shape over here. Then edit. And then I'd like to know how big this is. Can we clip to something, please? Uh-oh. Okay, it's 1 centimeter. So it should actually be a little bit smaller, like 15% smaller. Interesting, I did not expect that. I thought it was already pretty big. can resize it to 0.85, and that should be the correct size. Okay. It's also because this cube is just ginormous, right? So maybe it gives the wrong impression. But it does allow us to see how it looks. Exterior bandwidth. The width of the volume outside the mesh. Wait. So if we add this geometry all the way to here, what does it look like? Oh, okay, it sticks a little bit outwards of it. Okay, we don't want that, so exterior bandwidth would be 0 then, I guess, or 0.5. Minus, I think, because it has to stay on the inside. Or I guess that doesn't work. Just 0 then. Yeah. And then the other one we can't see because it's inside, but I guess it's for depth. Interior bandwidth. Width of gradient inside. Interesting. Can pump up the density though, I think. Can we copy this over? Duplicate. For example, let's put this on. Let's, for example, pick this drink. We have this drink. It is transparent at the moment. You can select bubbles. And what does it do? It adds bubbles. Increasing this volume doesn't do anything at the moment. So we're going to geometry nodes again then. And I think we have to connect this to over here. Maybe. Or is it to both of them? It's loading. Probably a lot of bubbles are gonna spawn in. It's thinking, it's thinking. Still thinking. It's still thinking. Oh my god. How much is it gonna add? While it's loading, I'm gonna keep watching that one video that I put on. What's the video explaining? Translate instance, random value. Okay. Oh, I think it loaded in. Let's take a look. Oh, that's cool. Can we move it again? Or is it still thinking? I do see that there are some things hitting the glass though, so that's not good. What if it put it to 0? Random value skill instances. Translate instances, no. Do I have control of my program again? It seems very laggy at the moment. Not responding. I think I should take off the add from the first density. If possible. Back. I will admit these are like a lot of instances, like all these balls. Maybe this is gonna end up like something that I can't do on stream because I have too many things open. That's a possibility. Yeah, it still has the loading symbol. Ah! Let me do my thing. But at least we figured it out. We know it's a thing now in Blender where you can fill up a volume with like these little decorations, like the boba balls or the bubbles or that sort of stuff. So that's something new that we learned. Come on, let me do stuff. I wanna do stuff. Why you loading? Wait, someone is sculpting a 2D looking 3D model. That's so cool. How did they do that? I think it's also a lot. It has a lot to do with the shaders as well. That's cool. We might have to restart our Blender if it's not working out, by the way. At least we did save. Oh, wait. We have control. Not for long though. We had a very short moment where we had control. Also, what I'm doing now for creative streams is where I put like my channel music on in OBS so that people can still hear some background music. But I'm listening to different music because I really need to get in the right vibe to do creative stuff, right? I noticed that it's helping me a lot more than not doing it. But since I know it's copyrighted music, I can't play it on stream, sadly. I should share the song. I don't know if I ever shared it on my Discord, but let's go to music. No, I didn't share mechanized. No, I did share mechanized memories. Never mind. You guys know already what I'm listening to. Now, please, give me back my control, Blender. I think this was a big mistake to do on stream. Yeah, Blender's barely moving, man. Ooh, maybe I can just turn it off. Like if I press over here, then it should not show it, right? And while it's not showing, maybe we can alter it so it doesn't lag out the program as much. Hopefully. It's just Blender that's suffering at the moment, not OBS, I think. Also, what's going on in the world? Is there anything interesting going on? Nope, just a lot of thirst posts on Twitter again. Or X, previously known as Twitter. Ooh, who's VM Flashback? Oh, there is an artist that's specialized in making military art. That's pretty cool. Half body is 60. Comms open. Let's see, they have line, they have color. That's interesting. I'm gonna follow this artist. I've been thinking about getting some artwork done, maybe for shooters. Come on, program. Why you hating? Also, another thing I've been thinking is that at the moment I'm using my 3D model while working on creative stuff, right? I was thinking that maybe I should use the Fuji way to reduce the stress on my system. Like during games, I can use my 3D model, and then maybe on creative streams, I can do like a PNG kind of thing to reduce the load. Because now I'm actually doing the 3D model, and I'm working in 3D, in a 3D rendering program. Maybe that's also a little bit rough. Come on, hide it. Okay. It is hidden. Are you giving me back my control? Also, I don't know what voxel amount means. Every time I move my mouse, it's just loading again. I'm gonna shut this program down and retry, because this is taking way too long. And process, yes, shut it down. Terminate. Heat is delete this. Be gone is. Okay. Now we start up Blender again. We did save in between though, so we don't lose all our progress. So this is what we did before. It could also be that we just have to make a simplified version of the shape, that we don't use this, because this one is very high res, right? So maybe we should stick to simple shapes like squares and cylinders and not go, or well, simple cones maybe as well, but not the detailed ones. Maybe that's the problem. Because even if I do this, it's still loading fast, but the moment I do the add to the density, it goes wrong. Okay, so let's then just stick to that. We need one for bubbles. Wait, no, this is the boba balls, and then we duplicate this one and we call it fuzz bubbles. And the fuzz bubbles are supposed to only hit the glass, so we go back to the points, disparate points on faces. Yes, the other one. And then we delete this one, and then we put this one over here. And then we do I think we do it like this. I hope. Distribute points on faces. Or is it like this? God damn it, I forgot again. Let's go to the other one. Yep, it has to go in that. Random rotation value. Also, let's protect this so it never disappears. Instance on points. Oh, we're missing this one. Okay, we got it. Okay, and now instead of boba ball, we pick buzz. And then the min and max version can be a little bit more extreme on this one. How did you rename this again? Like, there was a way to rename this. I think we have to put it as 0.1. And then the boba balls shouldn't have a max or minimum. It just has to be one size. Well, maybe 0.095, like minimal difference. Then we go back to the fuzz bubble. So this should stick to the glass of the object then. Oh, that's very tough to see. Hopefully it adds some effect to the drink though. Okay, let's just duplicate this box, duplicate object over the y-axis. And then we're gonna use the boba fuzz. So now we have two different things. This one is on the surface, and this one is in the volume. And we could also do that with ice cubes or whatever small thing that could be put in the drink, pretty much. Like you could even do it for ice cubes, I guess. If you want to have like this volume filled with ice cubes. You know what? Let's just do that. It is that if we're all showing it at the same time, it's gonna be more chaotic. Ice cube, test cube. Buzz, bubble, test. No, I should call it different. Test, cube, dash. Is it fuzz or fizz? I forgot. Fuzz, bubbles. Test, cube, ice cubes, and then the last one, which is test cube / boba balls. So now for this one, we're gonna duplicate it, lock it in, and instead of boba balls, we're gonna pick ice cube. And then I think we have to lower the amount by quite a lot. So let's say density is only 100. Does that help? That's still a lot of them. Density 1. 0.5. Okay, that looks actually super cool, all those ice cubes. But the rotation is all the same. Which one was... There was something that allowed it to be different. Rotation value and scale value. What was this again? Tau? Yes, Tau. We got ice cubes, boys. Look at all those ice cubes. Still, we have to lower the number, I think. Or... actually, it's not even that bad. They have a random rotation. I do think we have to make them a little bit more smaller, so they're more in tune with the glasses. Oh wait, this is object mode scaling. We don't want that edit mode scaling. I think that's better. Let's call it 0.25. I mean, let's do it for every cube. Go into edit mode and then scale it. 0.25. Same for you. Edit, scale. Now I want to select 3. 0.25. And then move you guys over. So you're close next to each other so we can actually see the difference. And now we press 1. I don't know, the ice cubes feel a little bit on the small side at the moment, don't you think? See, this is the ice cube we got over there. Where are the other ice cubes that we... over here? Transform. Scale 1.5. Yeah, we made them bigger. So we can say that the value of these things should be between 1.5 and 2. It's probably gonna look better. So there's actually a decent size difference between the bubbles, the boba, and the ice cubes. Depending on what we're gonna add to a drink, right? Because we're not gonna do it all at the same time. Like some drinks will have boba, some drinks will have the fizz, and some drinks will have the ice cubes then. Yeah. Okay, let's save. Since we actually got this done now, let's see what it looks like when we turn on the textures. Okay, interesting. It's also because we still have the color mode put on for this thing. Hey Yuki, how you doing? We're figuring out new stuff in version 3.6 of Blender today. We have a new system added in this version of Blender where you can actually turn a mesh into a volume, and in that volume you can add different points, and on those points you can then spawn in certain objects, which is procedural node generation pretty much, or geometry nodes. And here's an example. Like we made one ice cube. How do I show this? Yeah, here it is. Geometry to mesh and mesh to volume. And then in the volume there are points, and those points should be ice cubes, as you can see here. Looks like Blender eating good. Meanwhile, their sister SFM isn't getting anything repaired. Aww. For them. Also, this you can see the discoloration on those things is like sometimes it's a little bit white, sometimes it's a little bit darker, and that really makes it more look like ice cubes. Although the color is a little bit weird on this one. So what I'm thinking about is, let's see, we have the ice cubes here, which have to be purple, transparent ice pink. But for these over here, what we can do is make transparent ice normal, which turns it into this. And I think that looks pretty good, right, for ice cubes. So now we can just say like, oh, we have a cylinder and we want to fill that cylinder up with these ice cubes, or we have a cylinder and we want to put boba in it, which is very cool. Mucho coolio. But we do notice that depending on how hard you go on the amount, it can actually cause some issues. So we have to be careful not to spawn in too many. For example, I don't think we have to add anything here because this is already unique enough by itself. For this one, we could try the fuzz bubbles. Let's see what happens. Nothing's happening. Generate geometry nodes, add fuzz bubbles. And now we have to add geometry over here. So how many did we spawn in now? Because I can't clearly see that. Yeah, there's not a lot of bubbles. We probably have to increase that value then. What if we do 300? Oh wait. There was another value that might matter. Density. Let's try 600. 1,000. 2,000. You see some bubbles on the edge. You see some bubbles, but it's not a lot. Yeah, if you zoom in close, you can already see the bubbles here over there. So it's something at least. And then for this one, we don't want the entire glass to be filled with boba. That's what I'm thinking. So I want to add it. Can I edit this? No. Object. Layout. Where you at? There you at. Okay, so edit you. Oh damn, it's tough to see. Oh. Okay, now I sort of see you guys. So I want it to be like something like this. And then I plus. Is that enough? I think we have to turn the glass invisible. One moment. Object. Where's the glass? There it is. We're gonna turn you invisible so we can work on this one instead. Let's try this again. So now we have this selected. We're gonna do select. No, mesh. Where is it? I want to duplicate it. Duplicate. There it is. This is what we want. And then separate by selection. Then we go to object mode. You can see it's a different thing. We go into edit mode. We select the top layer, close it. So it's a closed shape. Yes. And then after it's a closed shape, we're gonna apply the boba geometry node to it. Boba balls. Why are the boba balls outside the object? That's not good. That means we have to go back to this one. I'm guessing it's this one. 0. Check. Okay, we see some boba balls in there, but not enough. 30. 40. Also, what's the voxel amount? What does that do? 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 0. $80. $200. No, let's put it on 100. What if we change the other value to 50? 200. Not a lot. I was hoping for way more. 200. Yeah, that's more in line. 300. 400. But they're also sticking out now. Oh, it's a cube. And the higher the number, the less it looks like a cube. Okay. So about this one, can we go in the negative? 1. That goes outside. And then -1. -2. Uh-oh. I don't think it likes it when I press -2. But we can also do edit object, select all, and scale it like this, object. I'm curious what this actually looks like though. So we have one neutral, we have one with bubbles, we have one with boba bubbles, we have one with ice cubes. This one should have a layer. Wait, we can immediately do this. How are you gonna do this? You're gonna go to layout. You're gonna make it over there. And then we're gonna... where's our start symbol? I don't know where it is. Okay, there it is. Object. Transform. No, add mesh. You're gonna add a grid, I think. Let's make it 20 by 20. And it is 3 centimeters. Yeah, 3 centimeters. And now we're gonna move you over here. And it's just flat at the moment. There was a way to generate something random. Let's see. Add a procedure operation effect to the active object. Decimate the geometry density. Screw, solidify, triangulate. I don't know. Blender, randomize, grid shape. No, it's not randomized grid shape. Surface tessellate. Is that it? Surface tessellating. That's a cool add-on. Allows you to make very intricate shapes. I'm seeing some very cool stuff on YouTube. But it's not the type of stuff we're looking for at the moment. Blender, random, light. Pass, I think I saw it somewhere on there. Shape grid. I don't think that's it. Eight Blender add-ons for roads and streets. Okay, that's also something cool. Best free Blender add-ons 2023. The right way to do edge wear in cycles. That's also something we have to look into, the weathering stuff. Random landscape Blender. I think people use it for landscapes as well. Create procedural terrain in Blender. Subdivision. Use simple. The adaptive subdivision. Yeah, we don't need a material just yet. Wait, huh? Someone's doing this in materials? Oh, I figured that they would use geometry nodes, but no, they're just using... I'm not sure if I should follow this tutorial or not. Landscapes. Well, we can always try it out, right? Let me go try and do that. So what he did was he added a geometry, subdivision, simple. I think that's what he did, right? Optimal display. Let me double check. Okay, he did subdivision, he did simple, adaptive. We don't have an option to click on adaptive here. Next up, he wants to create a material. We're gonna make a new one. Then he says in the settings menu where I have to change the settings pass index. It's no longer here. Viewport display, no. It's about the surface. Okay. This volume. Pass. Custom properties. Surface color. Interesting, it's no longer an option. Where are we? Okay, let's give it a try. Add noise texture over here. Then add displacement in between there. Okay, we got, instead of normal, we're gonna attach it to the height. It is still very flat. This thing's still flat, yo. What am I doing wrong? Make mountains and random terrain. It's not really random terrain, but wait, what about maybe random puddle? Because they might be using that for puddles as well. Photorealistic puddles. Okay, this is gonna be... I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this today. This looks very in-depth. Maybe it's not this then. How do I do this? I think I'm stuck. So it's not water bottle. Sand, pulse, blender. Sugar. How to simulate sand. I don't want to simulate it actually. Procedural sandstone material. Jam donuts, sparkles, sugar cubes. How to make powdered sugar using granulated sugar and a blender. That's an actual blender, not yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. How to make randomized lanes in blender. Object scatter. Nah, that's not it. Auto challenge, no. Secret button, no. Scatter objects with geometry nodes. No, that's also not it. I'm just gonna look on Google instead because this is not helping. Randomize tool in edit mode allows you to display the vertices of a mesh alongside their normal. Geometry node with grid modifier and randomize. No, that's not it. Random array, random flow, also not it. How to make a random surface in Blender. Random flow. No, that's also not it. Creating a lot of random cuts on a surface. Decimate. Is it decimate? We could try that out. So we first subdivided it and then we decimate. Do we see any difference here? It's based on the ratio. Oh wait, maybe because we're still in edit mode, object mode. I don't see any difference to this. Nope, it's not helping. Cell fracture should do what you require. No, it's not really that. Like what I'm looking for is something that just deletes certain delete random surfaces in a grid. Random points on surface. Guess we just ain't lucky. Guess we just have to manually do it. So we have this thing. We probably have to sculpt it then. What's this place? Add procedural operation effect. Offset value based on texture. Nope, that's not it. Simple deform. Deform a shape by twisting, bending, and tapering, stretching. No. No physics either, I think. Skin. Solidify, subdivision, triangulate, volume to mesh, weld, build, boolean, level, array, can't find it. I know it's an option, but I just don't know where to find it. Like what I'm looking for is like, oh, you make a grid, and then in that grid it selects certain squares to delete, and then you, I think, smooth something. I'm not sure how to do it anymore. Just my luck. So we have something. Now we can go into edit. And I guess we have to just manually delete some faces then. See what it looks like. What does this look like? Not that good. Not that good. Was hoping for something better. But it's a start, it's a start. Now, how do we make these shapes look more organic instead of like very grid-ish? Is it like a simplify? Is it smooth maybe? No. Smooth the mesh by flattening the angles between adjacent faces. No. Explode. I think it's also that we might have to do something like this. Oh yeah, that seems to look way better. Look at that. We're making progress. Then we delete this, and this. Maybe we can just delete this. Delete these. That's too straight. So we delete this one. This is too straight. Going to delete this one. It's sort of looking okay, I think. Just delete this one. And then grab this one and move it out a little bit. Maybe just delete the face over here. Then grab this one and this one, bring that together. And then grab this, this, and this. That looks kind of random-ish, right? Yep, that's random. And now we probably have to add some noise, because this looks like cream. To be honest, not even that bad. Let's call this cream. Cream. Which we could later use for another thing, I think. And then the other one, we call it powder. Then how are we gonna mix this? Yep, that looks more like powder. That looks less like powder. Let's go back. 0. What about the scale? What can I do? Like color to roughness, maybe? That takes away all the detail. Wait, no, it doesn't take the detail. What about if I add a color ramp in between here? Based on the factor. So what happens if I then do this? doesn't seem like a lot of is happening. What about... yeah, it's not really doing anything. I'm just experimenting at the moment to see what works, what doesn't work. Oh, we can have some interesting things here. Like we can have like burnt ash. I think it's also the detail that matters. What if we add a second one? This help on the normal? Oh, sorry. Said, would this work on the normal? Details. Oh, metallic could be an interesting thing. Nah. I mean, sugar has some kind of like reflection to it, right? let's just try this for now. So we're gonna go back to layout. We're gonna edit mode. Gonna grab this and then do it like that. Object. Still looks kind of weird, but hey, let's try it out, right? So we're gonna grab you, and then we're gonna move you here and here. I'm gonna move you over here. I'm gonna move you up. Also, you're tiny, so super tiny. Up, turn on clipping, because now that's going to start being important. Now we bring you down. On here. Yeah, we have to change the color. Maybe not use pure white either. This is actually not really doing anything, it seems. Geometry data. Remesh normals. Attribute face map, UV maps, custom properties. Normals, 3D. I see here bump and I see displacement. Add node to input. Height, normal. Where did it add it? Like normal. Wait, what if it's not in the middle? It's at the umbrella. The other option is we make multiple of these duplicate objects and then X. Rotate on the Z, then scale, then we go here, oh no, leave this here, copy that, then duplicate objects on the X-axis, then we rotate again on the Z-axis. Duplicate again, put it on the other end. Like this or something like this. It's not exactly what I want, but it will have to make do for now. Let's see, for the next one. What do we want for the next one? I think this one has to remain empty again. This one is actually looking kind of boring, like material-wise. There's not much going on here. This is drink number 7. I think we skipped this one before. Like there's no accessory, no solid material attached to it at all. Photoshop, help me please. Then open up recent file, design document for the fruit drinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has to be the Orpheus strawberry mix, but it should go with black tungsten. Yeah, that's a weird one. I don't have a lot of inspiration for this. I think it's better to just skip it for now. This one is fine as it is, I think, because the mug is very special. And we have a cool glowing liquid on the top. Boba wouldn't really show because it's a closed container. Same for ice cubes. This one is kind of special in that it has a double layer thing going on. You know what? It would be funny if this one had like a spoon. Like just a metal spoon laying next to it. I'm gonna write that down for later. Where's my thing? Where's my booklets? Notes. So list. For 3D drinks is we have to still do the tungsten, I think it was. The call on drink 7, then spoon accessory for drink 9. What else do we want in drink 9? Not ice cubes. You know what? Fruit slice, maybe. And then for the next one, the very futuristic looking one should be drink 10. Let's do ice cubes. Then this one has that weird arrow thing going in, but it's still looking empty. So drink 11 is gonna be powder, I think. Drink 12, which is the Nevermore Raven one. I think we could add boba at the bottom. That would be nice. Wait, did I count this correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 9. Did that wrong? That's 10. Then this one is 11, this one is 12, this one is 13. So what are we gonna do for drink number 14? Would be, oh, that's the very big container with the lemon. Let's no, not lemon, it's kiwi. I think it's kiwi. I think it was a kiwi milkshake. Kiwi milkshake. something like that. Number 15 is cream. Plus powder, probably. Which one could use an ice crusher? I think it's drink number... No, wait. We gonna use on the milkshake a straw. Because the ice crusher has to be used on a long drink, but the ice crusher should also go on a drink that actually has ice, right? So maybe the third drink shouldn't be boba, but should be ice instead. Ice crusher plus ice cubes. Number 4 already has ice cubes. And then number 5 has the umbrella and I'm not sure if it's like salt or powder or whatever, but there's something on there. Then the 6th drink doesn't have anything at the moment. That's fine, I think. And then drink 7 also needs something else. Let me look at the design document. Orpheus strawberry mix, temptation, grief, contract, impatient, punishment, loss, separation, torn apart. Torn apart. To be honest, that sounds like something you could use an ice crusher for. But instead of ice crushing ice, you're gonna crush the boba. Or well, it's not really the classic boba. There's like this type of boba where there's like a certain flavor inside. Like there's a liquid with a flavor inside. That could be a nice combo. So you actually crush it to release the flavor. Let's see, that's 7. The shot glasses stay the same. They're already unique enough with the plate and the multicolored drinks. The mug. The mug. Nothing, I think. I think, by the way, number 15 could use an umbrella as well. Doesn't necessarily have to though. some stuff. Drink number 12, 15, 14, 13, 12, 12. 12 just wants powder. Let's see, the arrow you can use to rotate the liquid a little bit, swirl it. I feel like I'm stuck. It's maybe not been a very long stream today, but I am stuck. And there's also another thing, is like, I noticed that this last 2 weeks I haven't really felt super creative. So that's why my creative stream moved to today, because I still wanted to work a little bit on it. At least we got the boba made and we got the ice cubes made. But now I feel stuck again. I think I should just do some research on my own. It could be that I just finished the project off stream, so I don't have to be worried about my work speed either. Because I feel like whenever I'm streaming creative, I also have to entertain people, right, that are watching. And at the moment, I just think I'm way too much like thinking about the options, and I'm not sure yet. So I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time here. I'm just lurking in the shadow. Yeah, I understand that. It's just it's hard to explain. It's like, I like what it looks like right now, but it's not done yet, right? It's like the drinks are like 75%, 80% done, but I still have to do some minor things like add the accessories, find out how to make that powder, that it actually looks interesting, and attach the details to every drink. Once we do the choco powder, depending on the drink. So what I wanted to do for the pumpkin spice is I use the pumpkin powder or pumpkin spice powder at the top together with cream. For the milkshake, I want to have the decorative swirls, like chocolate swirls on the glass at the side, because otherwise you just have like a giant green cup like this, which isn't good, right? So you want to have like these intricate patterns at the side to make it look interesting, like it's something special, like it's well designed. And you could also do chocolate powder on top of it. But it's also like the other powder options would be salt or sugar or just other options, right? Powdered stuff. So you can, depending on which color it is, that you could get different stuff. But this last week, I mostly looked into the GeoNode system to do the boba stuff and the ice cubes, like to fill in the volume, which we successfully did earlier. But I have no idea how to do that randomized shape thing for the sugar. So that's why we're stuck on drink number, this drink, where we have these weird floating things in right now. But I want to make it look nicer. Because now it looks like very random, right? So I think maybe that's the best thing to do. At least we got one creative stream in. We added some more things to the model, even though it wasn't that much. And I think I just have to take some time off from this project just to look into some new stuff. So probably no creative stream on Monday then. I think maybe I should take Monday off. Just no games, no creative stream. I'm just gonna do some research because I feel like I have to learn something for this. And I have to take my time for that. Like if I'm on a schedule, then I don't get the full time to work on this, right? But the future plan for this project is that once all the drinks are made, we're gonna centralize them on a point, do a rotation camera around it, then render it as a movie that it has a 360-degree view around it. Then we're gonna import it into After Effects, and in After Effects we're gonna make it into a YouTube short, so you can look at the end result on YouTube, and that should result in 15 YouTube shorts for all the drinks. And then once we did that, we can also do some other stuff. Also, I just noticed that the melon, or no, the kiwi is having a weird coloration here. That's not good. Another thing I have to look into. But yeah, that's the long term. There's also some other things I already have done regarding 3D modeling. But yeah, I have to just finish this stuff up and clear my mind about it. So I guess we're gonna end stream now for today, and I'll keep you guys updated, but I won't be doing a creative stream Monday, I think. Also, there's also the Honkai Star Rail thing going on. Maybe we. I wonder, should we do a Honkai Star Rail stream again sometime in the future? Nah, I'm gonna stick to the Halloween theme. Like, I want to finish up Dark Souls, and I want to finish up Have a Nice Death. And then once we're done with that, we can move over to some other games that I haven't played yet. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. All right, sorry for today. It's a little bit on the short side, but sometimes you just have those kind of days, right? But yeah, I'm out. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again. Sadly, I wasn't that productive today. We only did a little bit, but sometimes you just have that. Let's see, is there anything else I have to do? No, I think I'm fine. So yeah, enjoy your day. Bye bye.